Hey, 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 what's up with my beautiful people today? And I mean that beautiful people inside and out, right? That's who I'm talking to, right? Shining bright, not letting anybody, people, places, and things steal your peace, your joy, and your light. That's right. My name is Trinity, and welcome to my channel all about the healing. All right, to my ride and dies, for my new subscribers, for my energy exchange, 10, 20, 100 fold right back at you. What you sow on this channel, you shall reap 100, right? Okay, on the flip side, looking good, smelling good like I should, right? Fully persuaded that whatever is coming at me, whatever is trying to stop me, whatever is trying to block me, my determination outweighs it all. I will not. I will not. I will not. And that's all I'm going to say. I will not. All right? It is so, so be it, and ashe, some more to be. Right? So we are under the signs of the collective. Bam! And there it is, collective. All right, so this reading right here, Spirit says, stop lying to yourself. Stop lying to yourself, because you're not doing anything but hurting you. You're not hurting anybody around you. You're not hurting the Most High God. The Most High God already know the truth. You're not hiding it from them. You're not hiding it from your spiritual team. Your spiritual team know the truth. But you're hiding it from yourself. You're hurting yourself. And you're hurting your progress. You've come this far. And you've done a good job. Have you clapped for yourself? Have you told yourself good job? Have you acknowledged the good that has happened in your life? Have you acknowledged how far you come and the commitment, the determination, your willpower, your perseverance? Have you even took the time to acknowledge that? See, what Spirit is saying, and what is going on here is that for those of you that have not acknowledged the good or the positive aspects, there is always a positive aspect in the dirtiest, the low down, the most hardest betrayal. It is always something that you can look at it in a positive perspective. It could very be somebody. Now, what I mean by that, like an example, somebody gossiping about you, running you down, hating on you, whatever. You find out about it. At the time, you put off about it. You upset because you hurt because this person was your friend, or this person was supposed to be close with you. But that particular situation, on a positive perspective, that situation happened for a reason, because without that situation happening, you would not be so resilient. You would not be as strong. You would not have a discernment. You would not have an intuition on what to look for people who are not for your good, for your highest good, or do not have your highest good in mind when interacting with you. Now you know, because it's a familiar spirit. You can smell it. You can see it because of this experience that let you down, that disappointed you. So now you know what to look for. You know what it smells like. You know what it looks like. You know what it feels like to have for somebody, a person that has that type of spirit. So, without meeting that person, without going through that experience, you would have never, people would have kept on duping you. People would have kept on making a fool, right? Or people would have kept on using you, or doing, betraying you. See, that's why Spirit is saying this is the season. See, you've gained all of these abilities, but are you utilizing them? Are you utilizing what you have worked so hard to obtain? Are you using it, or are you just sitting at home and running from people, or sitting at home trying to play it safe? Because if I don't go out, I don't got to deal with nobody. Yeah, but if you don't go out and you don't deal with people, if you don't go out and use your gifts, you'll lose them. They get not that you lose them, but they won't render you effective if you don't utilize them. But the more you utilize them, the more strong they get. So let's move on, cause see, I'll you know how I do. But Spirit is saying you lying to yourself. Your it's honesty, and then you have flame. So when I was meditating, I got that. He says, stop it. Stop lying to yourself. You keep saying, this definitely not what, what, go ahead, Spirit, because this is definitely not what I was talking about, but go ahead. He said, you lying to yourself. He said, you are making it seem like everything is all right. You know, that you got everything under control. That your past is in the past. But Spirit said, no, you lying to yourself. Because the root of the issue of why you isolating yourself is because of a past issue that you have not. You say you addressed it, but you haven't addressed it. Because if you addressed it, then you would be living your life, not isolating yourself. And yeah, you could be a homebody. You can do all those things. But constantly in the house, constantly, you're not going to any concerts. You're not being with your friends. You may not even have a lot of friends. And that's well and fine. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about people who are homebodies, who stay at home. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, if you are this is what I'm saying. Let me break it down to you like this. If you are a light worker, if you are an empath, and you are in the house all the time, what are you doing with your light? What are you doing with your light, and what are you doing to impact the earth if you're sitting in the house? Who's seeing your light? Who's being healed by your light? Who? You. Your TV, your couch. What are you doing with your gifts and your talents and your abilities that you have worked so hard to attain? What are you doing with it? That's what I mean. That's what Spirit is saying to you. Stop lying to yourself. The reason why you're in the house is because of past situations that has happened. The reason why you're in the house because people, places, and things have betrayed you. People, places, and things is targeting you. People, places, and things are sending you negative energy. People, places, and things are gain stalking you. This is why you in the house. But Spirit has already told you time and time again, you're protected. You are protected. So it says, hold on a minute. Okay, so what I'm getting, okay, so Spirit was saying that you're not being honest, but what are you not being honest about? Okay, insincere people.
Okay, I found
Siri,
this on the
stop.
web for his how and certain sincere people. Check it out.
Siri, stop. Stop. Okay. Um. Okay, I lost my train of thought. Okay, so insincere people have hurt you. Unrequited love. You fell in some type of temptation. Destructive energy, destructive habits, impulsive, impulsive, or beware of negative energy around you. Not allowing, okay, allowing negative people around you that you knew that were no good for you or did not resonate with you, or you still have negative people around you that you have not let go. Family members, that's one of the ones that a lot of you have not let go of, that you know that's not resonating with you and know that is still having a big impact on you, and why you are isolating yourself, or why you are in this position. Okay, you're not being honest. It's something that you're not being honest about yourself. These things that I just said could be some of them for some of you, but only you and the Most High know what you're hiding, know what you're not dealing with. Some of you really truly believe that everything is all right, but subconsciously, in your subconscious, you're holding on to something that has happened to you. Subconsciously, you have not dealt with it, and that is what's holding you back. That is what Spirit is talking about. Being honest with yourself. Now, things that's happening to you subconsciously that you haven't dealt with, that's meditation. You're going to have to meditate. You're going to have to get quiet. You're going to have to center yourself. You're going to have to ground yourself and figure that thing out. But it has everything to do with what you've been through, your hardship, your struggle, what people have put you through. It has everything to do with that. You're either carrying it subconsciously or you're carrying it in your heart. Your Stargate. Your Stargate is your heart. So, with that being said, you got work you got to do. Because Spirit is saying flat out, you lying to him and you lying to yourself. And he wants you to stop it. Because this is the season for reaping. This is the season to have. This is the season to be blessed. And he tired. Spirit said he tired of you going around in a vicious circle, around and around and around, after you have accomplished what most people couldn't even accomplish in 1 year. You have accomplished a lot. Not 1 year, a lifetime. One lifetime. You have accomplished so much already. Spirit is wanting you to sit down. If you're going to be in isolation, do it right. Cut the TV off and isolate yourself and get quiet and sit with God. And God would always tell you, if you sit with God, may not happen the first time, may not happen the third time, but if you're consistent and you sit down and you pray and you ask God to help you to figure this thing out, what is holding you back? What is this thing? Or some of you already know what this thing is. Fix it. Fix it. Stop it and fix it. Deal with this issue. Stop sabotaging yourself, because you're stopping your own blessings. Now that's a piggyback from yesterday's message. Spirit wants you to get it. Spirit wants to bless you, want to give you what you deserve. But if your mind is not right, if your heart is not right, and if you're believing in some type of way, you're believing with the enemy, or you're believing something that's contrary to what God has said for you, or what God has over your life, you're sabotaging yourself. If you believe in your past, you're sabotaging yourself. If you believing something about your past, if you hooked up and hurt and busted up and disgusted about your past, it's sabotaging you. Sit down, meditate, cry, scream, whatever it is you got to do to release this thing, whatever it is. I called out a few of these things, but that may not even be your thing. Whatever it is that is holding you back, that you keep lying to yourself, talking about you all right, that you healed that thing. It ain't healed. It ain't healed. You healed the surface, but that deep down thing, that soul thing, that down deep down now, it ain't healed. And it's stopping you for being able to receive what you deserve, because God said you deserve it. You did the most. You acquired the most. You stayed committed. You didn't allow anybody to continue to hurt you, continue to. But this thing, though, this thing, whatever it is buried. It needs to come up. It needs to be dealt with. Because at the end of the day, you got to be free. To be able to receive what you got with that, to be able to receive what God has for you, this blessing, you got to be free. You got to be free from anger. You got to be free from bitterness. You got to be free from hurt and pain and suffering. You got to be free. Depression. You got to be free from all of that. Because if you're not free, you can get these things and it's still, they'll fall to the wayside. They won't mean anything to you because you still stuck with all of this pain and all of this hurt and all of these things that you haven't dealt with. So when you do receive a blessing, it's downplayed. It don't mean as much because you're not free. You're not free to enjoy it. You're not free to realize what it's meant for. Because your mind, your subconscious, your heart is still grieving. It's still going through some feelings and emotions and different things that you keep trying to hide it from yourself. You keep trying to hide it, to play it off to be something else. No, you're hurt. No. You still in pain? No. You still angry? You still resentful? I'm not saying you don't need to feel those things. Feel it. All I'm saying is deal with it and then release it so you can move on and move on with your life and have the blessings that God is wanting to give to you because you deserve it. You deserve so much. You've been through so much and you've came up so much. But it's time to take all of that pain and deal with it once and for all. All of that hurt and deal with it once and for all. All of that anger and deal with it once and for all. So you could be light as a feather. You could be light and able to be free to move on and just be showered down with blessing after blessing after blessing. Not because you entitled. No. It's because you deserve it. That's a difference. You worked for it and you deserve it. And I'm going to end that there. Congratulations. So, with that being said, hit the comments, hit the emojis. Let a sister know that you're still working with me. Thumbs up, thumbs down, just thumbs the channel. Share, share, share. Subscribe. Look at here. Subscribe, guys. This is the hottest in the town right here, right? The best kept secret, right? They trying to hide it, but hey, the light is going to shine. It's going to shine bright for all to see in divine timing, right? So you need to be with us when we move. When we moving on up, you need to be with us. When I go to the Most High God for this channel and for my subscribers, you'll be included. At no cost to you. Like the video, no cost for you. So hey, let's get with it. Subscribe. Description box have all the information there. The social media is in the description box. I'm not doing personal readings right now. They're closed. If you want to donate to the channel, it's in the description box. All right. So with all of that being said, hit the notification bell so you can always know when a reading is coming out, which they come out daily. So you get a reading every day. So you need to hit the notification bell so you can know when those readings will be coming out. So with that being said, I'm sending you love. I'm sending you healing. Trinity is out.